Hey guys, it's Grauph. Um, Wanted to say thank you for 1,500 subscribers. It's such an insane number to us, just for perspective. For the last 5 years or so, my wife and I have lived in a town of 3,000 people. Like, we've lived in populated areas before, but everything is just, I might see 5 or 10 people in a week, any given week. Some weeks I might just not see anyone at all. Um, you guys are all amazing. You know, just we know why a lot of you are here for as Aurora and Angelina reacts. I want to get to like why we slowed to almost a pause. Two main reasons at the moment. Uh, our kid being 4, just turning 4, is like nonstop. Anywhere from 3:30 a.m. to normally about 6 a.m. is a wake up where it is 100% like hits the ground running. The kid isn't like slow to wake, wander. It's just 100% until like 7 to 9 at night. There's not even any naps. It's fucking insane. This kid. Um. So yeah, physically we're both exhausted to the point. Taking 20 minutes to try to sit still and record and actually be alert and aware and give you guys some sort of like, feedback response other than living zombies. We don't want to waste time. Like we don't want to waste your time. Honestly, it's us. We live in a waste of time and we love it. We enjoy it. We have all the free time to do nothing in the world here. But the other reason I'll get to in a minute. But 1,500, and I know that first year, 50,000 burpees, when I really actively was just uploading daily. There's 82 of you. There's still moments I think about you guys in your burpee videos. Some of you still going at it. It's insane. Like, and I appreciate every one of you still uploading. God, even if it's the most boring daily video, that's the shit I'm clicking on to get me moving, knowing the only way to confront those demons and beat them down is go at it as hard as you can. Sweat the monsters out. And that's the other reason. I know that from a rational thinking mindset, people can't see what you're thinking, but today is the 20-year anniversary of my deployment to Afghanistan, and the last couple of months leading up to it, there's been a few moments where my wife went down to her parents for a weekend just to kind of help out and stuff with the kid, and I just had like a full weekend to myself, and my brain just goes off on its own adventures and dark spots sometimes. And it builds up quick if you're not, I guess, regularly venting it. Sometimes it can just sneak up on you. I know it's, human thing with numbers and anniversaries and dates and markers and shit, but yeah, today was the morning. I mean, by now I would have been on a flight, but I woke up and just hugged both my 2 young boys at the time goodbye, and it wasn't like a, I'll see you soon hug. It was, I knew I was going to die. That was point blank. I had already accepted like where we were going, and with the unit I was going with was not deployment ready. They weren't designed, they weren't trained to be doing what we were doing. I was a mechanic. I wasn't trained to be backup for worn down units that were doing the intense shit over there. And I ended up in just some places that were way out of my element, way out of my training. Just, you make it through it and you come home, but then there's things where you think, fuck, it's been 2 decades. You should be good to go, You should be good to go after a couple of years. And I can't tell you everything I ate yesterday for lunch, but I can still smell certain moments that happened in Afghanistan, like it happened seconds ago. I can still see like vividly things that people aren't supposed to see. Um, humans humans are amazing and humans are shitty. We're the full spectrum. Uh, but yeah, that's been weighing a lot, and just randomly, when you don't want it to be there, it's the time it presents itself. And the elephant in the room, you can't just push it out. The harder you try not to think about something, the more it comes in and gets you. And then you can embrace stoicism. It helps a lot. You grasp that emotion, you let it pass through you, and you move on. But and the human mind just likes to keep strobing shit sometimes into your brain. And maybe it's something I need to sit down and confront again and walk myself through it and let it be it. I don't know why. I mean, the tiniest things. We were watching a TV show together, and a single line sent me back to like the darkest moment I had, and it was relevant in a show. It had nothing to do. Like, I don't really tune in on combat shit and things like that. I just generally avoid it. I'll watch comedies, things like that to distract myself. And I think that one caught me off guard, because it was like within seconds I was doing fine, and I was gone and just done sobbing on the couch, and my wife was over. And it passed, within minutes. I'm back to like, no, I'm good, I'm here, and I've got, now I have my 4-year-old right next to me, and got everything I need. I've got legal medical weed. We're good here. But sometimes those demons have their fucking claws in, and yeah, that's slowed down a lot of the creative content. Been playing keyboard pretty regularly on one specific song, and we're just getting things out as we can. We'll get back to normal. Hopefully things will get back up and in a routine. I'm gonna get back on diet and exercise harder, like 4 times the exercise. That's the way to do it. Just exhaust the demons. But yeah, we'll get individual stuff up too. I can spend the day with my kid and let my wife play video games and record and upload and do that, and just getting the time together to do something. So I was really enjoying exploring new music and finding stuff like that. It's just, holy shit, that time sync with a 4-year-old. And I don't want to spread like the poisons that are in my mind. I just keep pushing through. Like, I know there's people that deal with way, way worse shit than I had to. God, I think about the medic that was there by my side on that deployment. Like, our really bad accidental EOD day there, he had to deal with far worse shit than I did. And he had to spend at least an hour or so after, just keeping someone going. Well, I had already got to kind of go back to the tent and decompress what I had seen. He was still, at some field hospital working on a dude. I was fortunate to only experience what I experienced, so. I don't know. I hope everyone's doing well. I know it's supposed to just be out of appreciation, but everyone needs to know like what's going on. I just hope everyone's doing good in whatever environment you're in. The world's a horrible place and an amazing place. You can have your moment within it. The most alive I've ever felt was riding gun in a Humvee across like just wasteland in Afghanistan, riding in the 50 cal, knowing I was a huge open target. Even surfing, I've never felt that alive. And I think it's because you're like fucking skating on death at that point, big ass target. But then at your fingertips is just the power to level fucking building. And then I like, being a happy person, not carrying that dark shit with me, and not thinking about how human I had to become, just survival. Basic human survival was. It's nice to be back home and somewhat secure feeling, I guess. That's probably longer than I meant it to be. But yeah, between a 4-year-old and some PTSD that I'm smoking away and gonna be exercising away again. We'll get back to normal eventually with something. Bring you guys something worth watching, some entertainment, something creative. We got painting, Nerdmuma doing our patio shit, weird skeleton things everywhere around the house. Alright, guys. Keep grinding. Whatever you're doing, make it till tomorrow. Just keep grinding.